guys, welcome to the Homestead. So today I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant, and some of you guys like my rants. First off, the shirt. I love prepping. I was recently moving my parents from St. Louis down to the Ozarks, and I was going through a number of things up there. I had to basically rent a U-Haul. I went to the U-Haul office. I went to a couple different places. I think we had to go to an auto parts store to pick up something from the auto parts store. And everywhere I went, people commented on my shirt. They're like, dude, I love that shirt. That is so awesome. I just wish my wife would get behind me in prepping. I just can't do it. And one guy, it was the auto parts store. The guy's like, oh man, I'm so ready. I can't wait for the collapse to happen. I'm ready for it. I got my preps. I got my bug out bag. I got everything. I'm ready. And I'm like, no, you're not. You live in St. Louis. You are not ready. If it happens now and it happens today, you're in big doo-doo. You're in a world of poop. But I get the most feedback when wearing the shirt out in public. So if you're looking for a shirt that's going to get you a lot of attention, maybe it's not this one. If you like conversation starters, or if you're the prepping evangelist, this is probably the shirt for you. All available down in my Teespring. Links below. Check those out. But I just had to say, man, this thing got a lot of attention when I was wearing this out in public. And I've not worn this out. I don't go to the city much. I don't go to town often anyway. But if I wear this shirt, you're going to get feedback. Guaranteed, especially in the times we're living in now. Prepping is sexy. Prepping is hip. It's what everybody wants to do, is prepping, because they all see something bad coming. Okay, on to our video today. Real quick, also, I'm going to be in Marshfield, Missouri for the Homesteading Expo coming up this weekend. I will be there on Friday. I will be speaking on Friday. We'll be talking about homesteading and how to win as a homesteader. So real quick, Marshfield, Missouri, the Homesteading Expo. You can just Google Homesteading Expo, Marshfield, Missouri. In your Google, you will find it. It will give you directions on where to go. If you want to hear me speak, I will be speaking, I think, 1:30 p.m. on Friday. 1:30 p.m. on Friday about how to win as a homesteader. Be there. So today, I get comments in my videos where people will tell me, Zach, I like the whole gardening thing. I like the canning thing. I just can't get my kids to eat what we grow. I can't get my kids to eat what we can. It's useless. My family, my kids, they won't eat it. I did the whole video on leftovers. Got a lot of attention about a year or two ago. And, I can't get my kids to eat leftovers. Here's the deal. You're going to learn real quick. You're an American. You've never seen starving people. I have been overseas. I have been in third world countries, and I'm telling you right now, there are a lot of starving people. And we're going to see it here in this country. You're going to learn to eat leftovers. You're going to learn to eat food you don't like. I tell this story because it's an important story, I think. About 10 years ago, we had moved somewhere. I'm trying to be vague. We moved somewhere, and we met a couple who had a small child. I think the child was like 2 or 3 years old. The kid was so large. He maybe he was 4. I don't know. He was under 5. He was less than 5 years old, I think. And he was so large. He looked like a 6 or 7 or 8 year old. And he was morbidly obese. And the parents, every time they met anyone, they always felt like they had to quickly give an excuse about their child, because everyone's attention when you meet this family was like whoosh, on the kid. Like, what in the world is that? I'm sorry if I'm offending any of you, but this is an important story. The kid was so large, so morbidly obese, that everyone was like, whoa. And the parents felt this need to give an excuse. Well, all he'll eat is mac and cheese. He won't eat anything except mac and cheese. If you try to give him something, he'll throw a fit, he'll cry, he'll scream. All he'll eat is mac and cheese. It's all we can feed him. Bull crap. Bull crap. You let that kid miss a few meals. You let him scream. See, today, I always tell people, for our children, we did the Baby Wise method. We got our kids to sleep very early on, like 8 weeks or something after birth. They were sleeping through the night. 6 weeks after birth, they were sleeping through the night. Why? Because you do Baby Wise. And yeah, you're going to go through a couple days of screaming. That kid wants mama. But when he realizes, as long as the baby is got clean diapers, is fed, and he's okay, let him scream. But see, we had this conditioning. We can't let our children scream. We can't let our children cry out. It just breaks our heart, and we just have to go in and rescue them and give them whatever they so desire. And we do it. We spoil our kids. But if you can, reach deep down and grab, the cojones that you need to have to let your children not be spoiled, you will make a better child. And if your kid is crying because all he can eat is mac and cheese, you are spoiling that kid. And you're doing a disservice. It's child abuse because you don't know how to say no. And I get the comments below saying, Zach, we can't eat canned beans. We can't eat canned meat. My kids won't eat this food. They won't eat canned pickles. I mean, they'll buy a pickle at the store and eat it fine, but they won't eat the ones I make because it's just different. And so they just can't bring themselves to eat the food that I grow in the garden, or that we can from meat processing or whatever. A chicken has to come in a nice styrofoam package, Zach. If it comes in a can that I made myself, they won't eat it. Guys, you give me that kid and I'll let it miss a few meals, and I guarantee you it'll eat whatever I put in front of it. It will. That child will eat whatever you put in front of it. Have you ever gone to the cabinet and, the cupboard? You're hungry. Oh, you open the cupboard and there's just not anything in there that just grabs your attention. Oh, you're looking around and you close the cabinet and or the cupboard and you walk away. And about 15 minutes later, you walk over to the cabinet. Just snacky. I just feel like I want to eat something, and nothing just grabs your attention. So you close the cupboard and you walk away. About a half hour goes by, maybe an hour. You going back and forth to the cupboard, nothing grabs your attention. All of a sudden, you go to the cupboard, you're just feeling that snack. You just want to eat something. Nothing looks good, but you open it up, and all of a sudden, boom, there's something right there. Oh, that looks good. I'll eat that. Why all of a sudden do you see something that you want to eat when, 2 hours ago you came to the same cupboard, you looked at the same thing, just didn't really, grab your attention? Because you got hungry. And all of a sudden, that one thing looks good. Yes. It's the same thing. We're going to have to adjust some things coming up in the quick, fast, and in a hurry in the days approaching us. The days quickly approaching us, we're going to have to change some mindsets. This is some canned beans that I put up on the pantry just a couple weeks ago. And these canned beans, I do a dry pack canning method. You can find lots of videos online. I think the Needy Homesteader is the one I copied from this one. Basically, you put your dry beans in, fill it up with water, and then can it. It's good to go. Now I can just take this up, pop the top, pour it in a pot, add in a can of canned venison. Canned venison. This is the raw pack method. Lots of videos on that too. Raw pack method, canned venison. You just put the raw meat in there. Nothing else. Just the raw meat, and can it, and it cans it in its own juices. Just beautiful like that. Canned venison. Canned venison, beans, put them in a pot. Add some spices, stir it up, and then get a tortilla burrito and wrap it up, and there's dinner. Kids eat it. They love it. They love it. They love it. We had that last night for dinner, actually. We do it a lot. There's stuff like that. You just take it off your pantry. If your kids can't eat stuff like that, just let them miss a meal or two. All of a sudden, that burrito with that cheese, I put a little bit of cheese in it, wrap it up, and they like it. Oh, that's good. That's yummy. But see, we're so addicted. We're so geared toward this fast food mentality where it has to come off a store shelf, or it has to go through a drive-through, it has to be found in a restaurant somewhere. Guys, the restaurants are closing. I can't tell you, and you guys are leaving the comments below too. You can't believe all of the the restaurants and stores that are closing because they have no help. I don't know where all these people are at. How are they not working? I mean, why does there no staff at these places? Aren't these people needing to feed their families? How is this? I don't understand. I just think that they're all mysteriously dying of, COVID schlots. The world's a mess, and it's gonna get worse. So here's the deal. If you can't get your kids to eat this stuff, I guarantee you will, but you're going to have to let them miss a meal or two. Say, hey, listen, this is what's for dinner. If you don't want to eat, go to your room, go without, whatever. But it'll be here when you're ready, when you get hungry enough. And when they get hungry enough, they will eat it. They will eat it. Man, how can you turn down canned beans and venison in a burrito mixed with a little bit of shredded cheese? Maybe even some cheese you made yourself. We're going to have to get a mindset change. And it's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. All right, guys, just a quick video today. Also, again, check it out. Homesteading Expo. I'll be speaking on Friday at 1:30 p.m. On how to win as a homesteader. And check out our merchandise, teespring.com. If you want a conversation starter, this is the shirt for you. See you next time in the homestead. Bye. Hey, guys, we know that a lot of our audience are homeschoolers. Homeschooling here is very important to us. And if you're like us, maybe you've had a hard time training your youngsters to memorize their times tables. Well, I want to introduce you to a program today that I think will help with that. This is Times Tables. It's perfect for small children. At age 7, my youngest son has his multiplication tables memorized, all of them. Times Tales is a series of stories that your child learns in a video. The video presents a simple story that your child can easily recall from memory and assist them in easily remembering the multiplication facts. My late wife Jamie made a video talking about how our oldest child still was having problems with times table memorization. Until we tried Times Tales. After months of getting behind and stressful struggling, Times Tales was almost an overnight correction and allowed him to get back on track with his math courses. So I want you to give this a try. They have different packages available, and there's going to be a link in the description below. Every purchase you make from this program is going to help the homestead. Give it a try. It worked for us. I'm sure it can work for you and your child too.
I know my math facts.
Hey there, thanks for watching our channel. If you're looking for great off-grid homesteading videos, this is the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button and be sure to like the video you just watched. You can also feel free to send us your questions by going to anamericanhomestead.com on our contact page and send me your question. Your question might get made into a video. In the meantime, check out some of these other great videos. Oh wait, go ahead and click them. Go ahead.